Hi, I'm Page Michel, President and CEO of the San Marcos Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are really excited about producing a new updated map with Community Matters. This is a really valuable project for our chamber. It is one of the top non-dues revenue producing projects, and we know from experience that a map is still greatly needed in a high growth area. It is used and valued by our colleagues in economic development, at city and county offices, and of course, tourism partners and all attractions in the area. And working with Community Matters is a pleasure. We choose them for their quality, reputation, customer service, the digital map technology, and their longstanding support of the chamber industry over the years. So I'm proud to introduce you right now to Brandon Burton, who is our representative from Community Matters, who will be leading this project.
Thank you for that introduction, Paige. I just realized as the video cuts over that I've got this Chamber Chat podcast sign behind me. So got me in my recording studio, but I am with Community Matters. So we are the new publisher for the San Marcos Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're super excited. Some of you may be familiar, maybe you remember several years ago, the last map that was done. It was very much a traditional fold out map, a lot of folding, the kind of folding that gets people intimidated about maps. So we really try to simplify the process of how a map works to make it easier for those who are new to your community or visiting or just trying to learn more about the San Marcos area. So the new layout will be much more in line with what we did with the Seguin Chamber. So you see, comparing the two, it's a larger fold, but the larger fold also means less folding. And we give a distinct reason for each section of the map as it opens up. So just to give you an idea of the format, obviously something like the back cover would be the big prime space for an advertiser. We have a welcome section that talks a little bit about the community. All you do is flip it up once and you have the county map would be in this section. And then it opens up again to the detailed map of the city. And on the detailed side, we have all of the advertisers listed and plotted, as well as all the major points of interest. And of course, we have the advertising kind of around the perimeter of the map. In addition to the printed map, you'll also see on the cover, we have a QR code. So you can scan this with your mobile device and access the digital map that we have, or it'll also be accessible from the chamber website. And I'll share with you a sample of what we did for the Frisco Chamber of Commerce. So I just hit refresh on this so you can see how it looks brand new as it opens up. So there is a large premium ad space as the map first opens. Obviously limited space on those. But as we launch the map, it drops the logos on here for each advertised business. And as you click on a logo, it's going to bring your information up here at the bottom. You can there's a button that'll click through to your website, a button for directions to your location, and you can also click on your ad to bring it up larger on the screen and just be easier to see. At the top of the screen, we have 3 drop-down menus. We have one that sorts all of the advertisers by category, one that sorts all the advertisers alphabetically, so it'll take you right to that location, and we have all of the various points of interest listed. So if you wanted to check out the schools or other public buildings, it'll bring up an icon for their location, and it works the same way as any advertiser logo does, as a kind of a virtual tour of the area. But that's how the digital technology works. And right now, what we're doing as we kick this off, I am starting to meet with various chamber members about reserving ad space. As we reserve ad space, we have what we call a mock map, which is just a blank layout of what the map will look like. And you're able to choose your exact ad size and placement. And obviously there's better placement than others. So it does fill up first come, first serve. And I would anticipate over the next couple of weeks that it'll fill up fairly fast, as it does in most communities. A couple other questions people have. We do have a graphics department, so we can take care of the ad design and layout and help you out with that. The ad rates, they start right around the $600 mark. That's going to cover you for an 18-month circulation period at over 50 locations. We do have payment options available too, just depending on how budgets are set up. So we're happy to work with anybody's budget structure. But there's a few reasons, common reasons, I guess, that we hear about why chamber members like to advertise in the chamber map. Number one is to draw people to their business, right? That's the number one reason people advertise. Another reason would be to build an audience, to build credibility throughout the community, to they recognize the value over the 18 months, to have that ad out there for a year and a half. You place the ad once, kind of set it and forget it, and it's out there. And then it also helps to build, that relationship with the chamber, as you're able to show participation, being an active member of the chamber by being in the publication. It just helps out that way as well. But Paige, I really appreciate you having me on to kind of highlight what the new map will look like. And I'm anxious to get out there and start meeting with your members.
Absolutely. We are so excited too. And chamber members, if you want to learn more, reach out to Brandon to reserve an ad space. They fill up fast. There are only so many spaces available. And when you snag a space, you will have the first option on that same space in future editions. So we'll put his email address, phone number, and a link to the calendar for you to schedule your appointment. Thanks for listening today.